Hello and welcome everyone, my name is The Clever Fool. Today I'll be playing another faction in the Three Kingdoms 3 campaign. What a wonderful campaign, created by Filthy Delphi, I believe. This is available in the mod browser. When you open up the game, just click the cog on the top right, click on the map browser, then search for Three Kingdoms 3. We'll go ahead and jump right into it, skip the intro, as for the first faction that we played, the Tuoba Liwei, we already checked out the intro. This time we have already played, I'd say about half of the factions, maybe a little bit more than half. And for today's episode, we'll be playing as, come on, as the Xianbei. The Xianbei once defeated the mighty Xiongnu, but their rise among the nomads of the steppe drew the attentions of Han China. After suffering many defeats, the Xianbei were forced into submission and settlement. The nomadic warlord Tuoba Liwei commands the restless Tuoba clan on the Xianbei in the edges of China. Though his people move from place to place, he knows they will one day settle, for it is his destiny to found a dynasty. It's a nomadic faction that cannot build farms or many buildings, generates gold from raiding, and can build yurts that train cavalry, and can research unique techs and train Mengadai at the Great Tent once it has been acquired. So let's go ahead and check out the available hints here. So the hints for the Xianbei says, damaging a palace will give you the opportunity to build a town center. Make this a priority if you are struggling to maintain or manage a nomadic economy. Alright, cool. Let's go ahead and get started. Your clan grows restless on the edges of China. In that civilized land is plunder and an opportunity to leave the hardship of the steppe. Your clan must first conquer other nomads. We need to unpack our ox wagon to a yurt and train cavalry, destroy enemy large yurts to capture villagers, and find them by exploring the steppe. Horsemen gather at the yurt. The yurt can also build ox wagons. While the men raid and fight, Xianbei women raise livestock and gather resources. Tuoba Liwei must protect these women or his tribe will wither. So let's go ahead and have her just start gathering some wood right off the bat here first. We want to raid and grow our strength. Alright, wonderful. We got ourselves some Tarkans. We've explored a little bit. We also have ourselves a priest now. Now we're just on the verge of gathering some goats. We'll gather the goats near the lumber camp here. And it does seem like we've goaded the opponent into chasing us around here. So let's fix that real quick by luring these fellas over. Okay, unfortunately we did lose one cavalry archer there, but we can train another one, which is just fine. Our priest can heal us up a bit. And we can maybe take out these yurts here and get some gold. So the raid and grow your strength objective here is to destroy, I think, 45 buildings and have 30 military units, not counting your priests. Raiding is the way of the steppe. Tuoba Liwei's warriors plunder gold from enemies' yurts and the bodies of rival nomads, but far more gold can be taken from the Chinese. Alright, I'm going to take this opportunity to scout in the southwest just a little bit. We have these precious goats. And as I scout the countryside, I'm going to really want to look for more villagers. Unfortunate, we lost that light cavalry. Okay, we were fortunate not to lose anyone there. We do have some enemies down in the south here to take out. Our priest can go ahead and get started with healing our forces up. And we got another priest and another villager here. It's actually pretty neat that we can actually have that priest take one of the relics with us so that we can maybe use it later. Let's build up a blacksmith. And eventually we'll also want to build up a mill somewhere. China is in turmoil once again. The three kingdoms of Taowei, Shuhan, and Sunwu go to war. We also have a gold mine here that could prove to be useful later. That was a pretty efficient fight, if I do say so myself. Let's build a mill on those berries. This villager has finished as well. Want to pick up blacksmith techs at some point. That's Taowei in the Castle Age. Let's have this priest pick up this relic and bring it back here. Xiangnu has arrived in the Castle Age now. Let's do fletching.
准备就绪，遵命。行，准备就绪。好，正确，正确。喂，
何种命令？建筑工。
何种命令？遵命，正确。
And since I can't build a shrine on my own, I'll actually just
准备就绪。
I'll actually just wall this relic off.
建筑工为。建筑工。
何种命令？好。准备就绪。什么？行。遵命。为遵命。
什么？建筑工。
准备遵命。
And that way we can pick it up later whenever we want.
什么？好。遵命。准备正确。
准备就绪。
Now, Gray doesn't look like they have any upgrades on their units at all. So once we start getting upgrades, our units will be much stronger overall. Oh, I really wish I could convert that cataphract. I feel like it'd be really nice, but it doesn't look like that's going to be the case.
什么？何种命令？建筑工。建筑工。准备就绪。 正确。伐木工。
行，遵命。
That's Shuhan in the Castle Age now as well. You might want to start moving a little bit faster. There is a shrine here, but I can't attack it for some reason. Another villager right here that was just sitting here the whole time, all by her lonesome in the steppe.
准备就绪。好。
Focus up a little bit, try to get these villagers unlocked. And my FPS is dropping a little bit, so I guess the rest of the map must be starting to see some significant activity. Suppose we can keep scouting into this corner to make sure that we clear everything out. More goats.
什么？正确。粮草征收人。何种命令？建筑工。
More gold as well.
喂，什么？
Starting to come up with some more food too. Yan Commandery itself has gotten to the Castle Age as well.
准备就绪，粮草征收人。
These guys turned orange. And then they turned gray. and then they turn blue. Wow, okay. Those goats went on an adventure, I guess. We can continue making our way upwards and outwards here. Let's grab scale barding armor. With our food, we can do foraging after that. Looks like we're stuck in the feudal age for the time being, so there's a lot of text that we won't be able to get.
正确。什么？行。遵命。好，行。好。何种命令？什么？正确。准备确好。喂。什么？行。遵命。准备确行。
Lost to Tarkin. It's a bit rough, but I think it was one of those Gaia Tarkins, so it wouldn't have benefited from our upgrades. Let's do foraging, and then retrain that Tarkin. Could also train Knights if I wanted to. Knights are more gold heavy.
何种命令准备遵命。
Nice! Other nomads have taken the Great Tent. Capturing it would ensure our place among the horse lords. Let's go ahead and try that. We did manage to convert a couple of these steppe lances, which is good. Don't really need scale mail armor right away yet. And the good old bait and switch is what I'm going for here. We're still gathering resources with the villagers that we've captured so far. Guy's got pretty decent stats. Pretty much matches our hero. So we're able to kill him pretty easily. Pretty sure there's more enemies here. I don't think we lost a single horseman there. Now that's efficiency. Pick up horse collar even though we can't build farms. I feel like we'll be able to build farms later. After we capture the TCs. Chan Yu. That guy's had 25 attack. That's pretty crazy. Let me see if I can bait him alone out. Nice, playing dodge arrow. That was an easy assassination of Chan Yu there. And the tent belongs to us. I'm gonna make a save here real quick. Let me just check to make sure that save was correctly created. Tent is ours, 10-1. And the reason why I do that is because in the past, sometimes researching these custom texts has crashed my game before.
Wei, 好，正确伐木工，粮草征收人。
何种命令？准备就遵命。
Sipahi gets us lots of extra Cav Archer HP. Cav Archers actually have a pretty sizable amount of HP, 70 HP. Now we have new objectives, which is to defeat Cao Wei, Shu Han, and Han Zhao. So that's green, red, and orange. Do step husbandry next
遵命，
for training purposes.
准备就绪人。
And keep searching for more. So we need 35 soldiers, and that's not counting priests. Priests do not count as soldiers here.
遵命，建筑工。 什么？何种命令？猎人。
Okay, so lots of stuff going on. It looks like everyone has activated, yeah.
什么好？正确。
Let's do stirrups. Let's bring this villager back to the mill.
准备就绪，建筑工。
Actually build an entirely new mill here. looks like we are able to explore green space a little bit now. Look at all these berries. Wow. We got a nice berry base here. Does it look like that's an opening?
喂，何种命令？猎人。
Alright, so it seems like for now, green is content to let us live, so I guess we can just walk in and scout around the area a little bit. You've broken into the city, strike at the palace. I don't think this is the intended order of operations here. Because later on we will get an objective, which is to do damage to a palace so that we can build town centers. But I don't think the timing is correct just yet. Silk armor and recurve bow. We're short on the gold required for that. Found ourselves another priest.
行。
I think what I'll do instead is I'll just scout this area around while I can. Just killing these guys give me gold. Yeah, it seems like killing each enemy gives me 3 gold. So I'll ravage this countryside a little bit, kill some bandits, and get gold for it. We'll send him back to the priests.
遵命，正行。
什么？为正确。粮草征收人。
These trees have been chopped by someone. Seems to be Red's territory over here.
"准备就绪。什么？好。正确命。伐木工。
Looks like green is doing quite a number on red here. He doesn't seem interested in fighting me yet, but wow, yeah, red's territory is Red's territory seems to be in some trouble, at least the outskirts. Okay, but it looks like orange is still more interested in killing me. Like orange and teal look like they prioritize killing me. I will say it is a bit weird to be able to just walk in here. Especially since I know that these guys are my enemies. Like, red is technically going to be my enemy if I'm going to strike at their palace. It's weird to get this free scouting information. Yeah, Shuhan is still my ally, so we can just keep scouting, keep on scouting, and keep on gathering these resources. Can my villagers build docks? They cannot build docks. I mean, there's not too much to say here other than
什么？喂，
this is completely free scouting
准备
information.
猎人。
何种命令正确？
And we have pretty much as much time as we need to build up here too.
准备就绪。
So I don't think I'm supposed to raid here. I think I'm supposed to continue pushing eastwards in the steppe, but what I'm doing now is I'm just scouting out a path to each of the palaces to see how I can maybe sneak in and strike. It's more like an investment into later on in the game. Just to make sure I have the proper lay of the land, you know, knowledge is power and all that.
什么？准备就绪。建筑工。
There is a pile of stone over there.
喂，遵命，何种命令？
I think it'd be pretty interesting if I could get to that
建筑
stone.
工。
Would be nice to mine some stone. Okay, and here we have Green doing some fighting. Green is actually currently very strong. I might need to worry about him more later on in the process. Looks like he's sending units in Purple's direction. Looks like Purple is getting trounced here. I am a bit worried for him. Let's pick up both of our mining ecotechs. And I want to see if I can carve a path west here. This set of shallows here might be the key. I'm still getting gold for this, right? $239, $259. I am getting gold for this. Grab recurve bow. Starting to look like this is a pretty good path here. I can almost link it to what I've already explored over here. Yeah, we're actually very close to home base now. Alright, that was a nice field trip. I'm going to bring these guys back to base. Try to get enough gold to pick up this silk armor tech. And then start training more units.
什么？遵命。喂，准备就绪。何种命遵命？为正确。行。
好，建筑工，
准备就绪。
Okay, so if we need 30 military units, we probably need to train like 5 more Mangadai to account for the priests that don't count as military but also aren't included in the villager count. Yellow has
准备就绪
champions
什么
now.
行？准备就绪。遵命。何种命令？喂，好。建筑工。什么？遵命。建筑工。
Okay, so now we need to damage an imperial palace to capture an emperor.
准备就绪。
This is kind of like a new
正确伐
chapter
木工。喂，好。
in our game plan, so to speak. I'm going to move these villagers to be together. So you see, walling in those relics was a smart decision. These monks are trying to pick them up, but are unable to. And it seems like activating this objective has started a storm, so to speak, because my FPS did drop a little bit, which does seem to indicate that military activity is going on. Alright, so we need to capture a palace, but not only that, we need to figure out which palace we want to capture. I feel like going for Yellow's palace would be good if we could do that, since they're the weakest faction with a palace. Have all the techs that we're going to get as the nomadic faction anyhow. Good to know that this section is completely walled off. I want to see what I get if I take out this mill here. We're at 879 gold right now. we did. It does look like we just got ourselves a good chunk of gold there. So I think raiding out here might be a worthwhile thing to do. Red's producing militia. Not really sure what I think of that. Okay, so red looks like he's losing his buildings pretty quickly here. But his palace is like really closely guarded. I think getting some more Tarkans here couldn't hurt. We'll eventually want to wait to get more food as well. I'm going to cut through the center of the map here to see if it's any more peaceful anywhere. So there is a hole through this tree line that we can make. Nice. Where does this bring us to, though? This doesn't actually lead us across like a patch of shallows or anything, I think. It would be really nice if it did, but nope.
什么？何种命令？ 行建筑工。
And man, I am still at the bottom of the scoreboard here.
“准备行序，正遵命。”
Okay, so the yellow champions have ridiculous pierce armor. Gotta keep that in mind. Can we loop around the left side here to avoid having to duck under castle fire? I hope we can. I really hope we can. Looks like we can. There's even a villager here. How are we gonna bust through these fellas? I feel like just running at them with Tarkans is gonna be a pretty tall order, right? A legendary island is said to be a paradise in the southeast. Yeah, but I can't just search for that. I don't have access to boats.
准备就绪。
I think the Tarkin Pierce armor is coming in clutch. Like that castle's super low, so maybe we'll be able to tank the castle. Like that castle's down, so now we can get into the palace here.
喂，何种命令？
I think these villagers need to get
建筑工。
onto food here. Let's get some more food so we can train Tarkans later. Okay, we've taken control. We can now build farms, town centers. That is freaking great. Oh god.
何种命令？准备就绪。建筑工。
喂。
什么？何种命令？遵命。何种命令？
Okay, let's pick up Bodkin Arrow. Move these guys back here. Move our soldiers forward here. And it is a mess to say the least. But we are in the Castle Age now.
喂。准备就绪。
And there's all sorts of cool shenanigans to be had. Okay, let's do masonry, murder holes.
建筑工，
Let's do ballistics. Go to the Imperial Age.
建筑工，
Get more TCs out. I don't want to have to fight against Imperial Age units right now.
何种命令？喂，好。建筑工，建筑工，建筑工，什么？准备就绪。喂，
Let's not do monks. Let's have villagers create build farms and
遵命，
pick up the
准
relics.
备就绪，正确，遵命，
准备就绪。何种命令？建筑为好，建筑何种命令？建筑什么命？建筑工，准备就绪。建筑工，
何种命令？
Okay, food income is something we definitely need to create villagers and eventually send some down here to be able to repair. It's a bit of a shame that we had to not have this castle, but our infrastructure isn't completely shot yet. And we also have a market as well now. Okay, we need more wood choppers, more stone miners. We don't have a stable source of wood yet either. I want to fix that if I can.
为行。建筑工，遵命。建筑工，建筑工，准备就绪。建筑工。
什么？行，正确。
准备就绪。何种命令？建筑工。准备就绪，正确。建筑工。
Pick up conscription here, as well as chemistry at some point. I think getting some things that I know will be useful will be really helpful here. Our most intimidating enemies look to be teal and yellow.
喂，好，建筑工。
何种命令？正确。建筑工，建筑工为。 准备就绪。好，遵命。好，正确。建筑工。
什么？正确。建筑工。
正确。建筑工。
Okay, so as soon as I get this TC out, I can start thinking about building more castles.
何主命令？建筑工。
何主命令？粮草征收人。
为好。伐木工。何主命令？建筑工。
什么？建筑工。
为建筑工。 工，遵命。好，遵命，正确。建筑工，
准备就绪。建筑工。
Alright, so Orange's forces are not super strong. They're just light cavalry. Post-imp light cavalry, but they're just light cavalry.
准备就绪。建筑工。为。准备就绪。何主命令？
为，准备就绪。建筑工。 建筑工，
为建筑工，修理工。什么？
何种命令？为遵命。建筑工。
准备就绪。
什么矿工？建筑工。
何主命令？
Okay, well they're focused on the market. I can focus on defense here. I'm still cutting it quite close. Oh, and I did lose my entire economy up here without noticing. That's pretty rough.
伐木工，
准备就绪。
什么？为什么命？建筑为，准备就绪。修理工，何主命令？建筑工。好，建筑工。准备就绪。建筑工。
Okay, we are running low on all of our resources now, so I'm glad I had some banked up.
Wait, 好，建筑工。
何种命令？建筑工。
何种命令？建筑工。 什么？建筑工。何种命令？为正确。建筑工。
为什么？行。为修理工，修理工。
Now, luckily for me, no one seems to produce any significant siege weapons. So I should still be okay for a little while here. But yeah, that northern side took a pretty big hit.
建筑工，
什么？准备就
I'll
绪
do。chemistry here. And keep boosting my eco. My eco is still quite weak. And defensively, I'm still doing mostly okay here. I have elite Mangadai available. Oh, I do need to do my other blacksmith techs here.
准备就绪。矿工，
喂，建筑工。
喂，行，遵命。何种命令？好，遵命。
什么？修理工。准备就绪。何种命令？修理工。准备就绪。喂，什么？正确。建筑工。何种命令？建筑工。什么？
何种命令？建筑工，
喂，准备就绪。建什么？喂，行。建筑工。
Gong Sun Yuan is trash talking us now.
何种命令？准备就绪。建筑工。喂，行。建筑工。
But we almost have all our upgrades, so I'm not too worried.
何种命令？
喂，什么？何种命令？ 遵命。正确。建筑工。
什么？
准备就绪。好，建筑工。
准备就绪。
什么？遵命。建筑工。准备就绪。何种命令？建筑工。
So I think having these two castles here has solidified my position much more. I feel much less intimidated in general. Did I get these relics back? And I have 3 relics too,
正确。行。
which is nothing to sneeze at, really.
建筑工。
And because of all the techs I got from the Great Tent, my soldiers are actually going to be super strong now, my cavalry units.
好。 建筑工，建筑工，建筑工，建筑工。
何种命令？为修理工。
什么？行。建筑何种命令？遵命。建筑准备就绪，正确。遵命确。建筑工。为。好。正确。好。行。建筑工就绪，什么命？何种命令？建筑工。
什么？正确。准备就绪。何种命令？建筑工。
I just realized I could be doing Parthian tactics, right? I don't think I picked up the archery range text yet, so my Mangodai can actually be even stronger than they currently are.
什么？建筑工，准备就绪。
Yeah, let's do Parthian tactics. Let's do thumb ring. Start taking down green soldiers here.
准备就绪，建筑工。
为，准备就绪，建筑工。
什么？为正确工。
It's really interesting trying to suss out whose allies are who. I know that orange and teal don't seem to fight each other, but yellow fights teal, definitely.
何种命令？好，建筑工。什么？遵命。伐木工，伐木工。
Kind of want to pick up faith just so I don't have to deal with monks.
伐木建筑工。
It's a very small bonus, but nonetheless quite important to me. Pick up heated shot for the few boats that are out on the water. I think what I'll try to do is take out orange here first. And then we can do green afterwards.
何种命令？为遵命。建筑工。
何种命令？准备就绪。何种命令？建筑什么？为遵命。建筑工。
准备就绪。
何种命令？
什么？建筑
什么？伐木工，矿工。
何种伐木工？准备就绪。建筑工。什么？为何种命令？正确。建筑工。
为 准备就绪，建筑工。为准备就绪，矿工。
We don't have any safe gold mines, really. We can buy stone for so cheap. Stone's so cheap right now.
什么？行。
Not sure why that is, but I won't complain.
建筑工。
建筑工。
为准备就绪，何种命令？
We're actually quite low on wood here, because we lost a lot of our wood choppers. I guess that makes sense.
什么？正确。伐木
什么？
何种命令？遵命。
Guess we can buy some wood.
命令，建筑工。
Having lots of food in bank is excellent insurance for your villagers. So you can always produce some kind of villagers here. And of course, the bandits continue to be a massive nuisance.
准备就绪。什么？命。矿工。何种命令？
But now look at how souped up our Mangudai are. 13 attack, 7 pierce armor, 8 range. Look at how far away they can shoot. These bad boys are super badass.
为什么？建筑工。
准备就绪。
准备就绪。矿工。何种命令？建筑工。什么？准备就绪。为正确。建筑工。
为什么？建筑。
什么？准备就绪。建筑工。何种命令？为农夫。建筑工。
Alright, orange will be out of this equation soon. Our patience has been rewarded. We're actually almost at the pop cap too. That villager just like matrix dodge everyone. Alright, and now I think we are very favored in this exchange. We'll go ahead and build a few stables here. Nice. And so in the end, our patience is rewarded. The steps really are quite barren compared to the rest of the map here. Orange keeps rebuilding town centers. I guess we can pick up Faith now.
阁主命令。换
准备就绪。
什么？建筑工。
何种命令？遵命。矿工。
I return to the steppe, but my sons and grandsons will rule China. I swear it. So he's finally given it up. Now we can make a real push into green here.
就绪，矿工。
何主命令？
什么建筑？
喂？
何种命令？建筑工。
Now we're still getting villagers for defeating breaking the big yurts. There's a relic there. Let's bring it over. But yeah, I think we've pretty much got the level sorted here.
准备就绪，行。
trying to consolidate my army here. To make our big push into green. I do think it's possible to complete it within the time frame. It's just that it's not entirely necessary. Like, I could have definitely not scouted this area. Like, I could have just skipped the scouting phase entirely, and I think I would have done it well within the time period. I just want to be sure.
为行建筑工，
为建筑核主命令，准备就伐木工。核主命令。什么？
准备就绪。
为准备就绪。画放工。建筑工。
什么？何种命令？伐木工。
什么？矿工、建筑工。何主命令。
So this particular faction probably takes the most time to play, simply because there is a nomadic phase and a conquest phase, whereas other factions have either more straightforward objectives or they only have one phase. I think really just playing a little bit more carefully during the nomadic phase and gathering your strength and researching your technologies and using your units well will help you propel you into the late game much more easily. I think Tarkans are pretty key for busting down gates and getting into the palaces, because it doesn't actually look like the enemies do too much damage to you, like the tower fire, because Tarkans have such good pierce armor. So that's my recommendation, to use Tarkans early on. Gather up whatever excess food you can on the steppe and spend it on Tarkans. Spies cost 24,000 gold. Yeah, enemies plunder the lands of Shuhan. That's right, you got it. That would be me. Looks like purple is actually attacking from the south as well. I will say, this mission out of all of them so far seems to have the most, like, interfaction chaos, which I kind of appreciate. Like, I'm fighting yellow, yellow's fighting teal, teal and orange are working together against red, green is meanwhile fighting purple, purple's also fighting yellow. Like, I can definitely see that there's a lot more chaotic stuff going on right now.
什么为换换工命令，准备就绪，换换工。
Which I think is pretty cool. So, I might actually have a soft spot for this particular faction. But yeah, victory is pretty much ours now. People are the Empire. I hope you will not forget that. Your ancestors once roamed the steppe as horse lords on the edges of China. Now you and your sons sit upon the imperial throne and rule this vast land and multitudes of people. You have begun the Tuoba Liwei dynasty. What else will your rule bring? We can play to our heart's content, and when finished, declare victory at the town center. So I'm just going to go ahead and say 3 kingdoms, 3 nomad free play. And I guess I could continue playing this on, but I don't really feel the need to do so. Once again, let's just admire how OP these Mangudai are. 100 HP, 13 attack, 6 melee armor, 7 pierce armor, and 8 range. Absolutely wild. And they produce faster. Alright, I think I've had enough. I'm just going to go ahead and declare victory. We'll skip this, go ahead and check out the map, see how well developed the remaining players were. There's another priest we could have picked up back here, but we picked up pretty much every other guy unit we could. And Teal honestly wasn't super strong. They don't have too much room to develop here, so they're just sending squads of halberdiers and arbalesters. And really these squads, and I guess some elite skirmishers too, right? These squads were not super strong. the main problem with teal is that they would come in the same direction as orange, and orange was allied with them, so combined their forces were much stronger, right? But actually, teal and orange ended up helping us by softening up this red castle for us, so that we could capture it. Oops, excuse me. At the end, it seemed purple was turning its attention more towards just trading and attacking yellow a little bit. I didn't see too much of purple, but they were sending attacks through in both directions. And yellow, in the end, was also just kind of sending off champions to die at our castles, right? So the important thing is to make sure that you save whichever town that you end up capturing as soon as you can, right? By building additional defensive structures, getting to the Imperial Age, and starting your boom. I think that's like one of the most critical phases of the mission. But then besides that, you should be pretty much safe to do whatever you want. Anyway, my name is The Clever Fool. Thank you so much for watching. I will see you all in the next one. Bye-bye.